Yeah, it's the same one. It's the root of all those other projects, I guess. I was working on the object inspector and I wrote it over a year ago and I can't remember how the heck I did it. Looking into it and, man, some complicated crap. Clearly I was in a different headspace when I wrote it. Because I'm looking at it and it's like everything is named value, value type, parent value, child value. Like if it doesn't have the word value in it, then yeah, exactly. So I'm like looking through this, scratching my head. I'm like, I just want to find one thing. Like I sent you like a small screenshot of it, right? And you can see like that the last two screenshots I sent you. It's an object inspector, and I'm looking at a button, and that I'm editing the text of that button, what the button is showing. And when I click that field, that value, it says this is a button. When I click that, it transforms it into a text box seamlessly, and then you can edit it. The problem being, I have no idea where that happens. So I was like trying to figure out where the heck that text box gets created and how I know that that type is available to be created. So anyways, I was diving through that so I could modify it a little bit because I wanted to hide all the types you can't edit. So anyways, what about you? What have you been up to? I'm still updating over here, just so you know. Well, what about outside of work? Don't tell me you're like bringing home the training and then just consuming that for entertainment. Which is to be expected. I mean, I imagine they probably just gave you a bunch of training materials and told you to have at it.
Yep. So
Just use their system.
yeah, it's just basically like doing school.
That's not a good thing though.
Yeah, I mean that's just kind of how it is. I mean it's just like, oh, here's this like lab, and it's just like how you click on a thing. They're very much like the level 1 labs that you would have done, that we would have done in like undergrad, freshman year and stuff.
Yeah, right.
But I'm just kind of doing them back to back to back, and there's a lot of them. I mean, it's enough to fill up a half a college degree, just about. My
Hang on
boss
one
himself,
second.
he actually gave
I
me
need to
like
hop off the
he gave me
VPN.
some exercises to do in this ladder logic.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, what'd you last hear?
I don't know. You said something about your boss.
Oh, so the
I
last
heard the word boss.
Oh, so he gives me things like we're working with this ladder logic, which is just like one of the type of languages. So there's function blocks, ladder logic, structured text, which is basically C. It's like Jenks C. And then there's sequential order, something like that. But the predominant thing to do is like the ladder logic, which is just like bit flipping and doing. It's basically assembly. It uses almost the exact terms as assembly for like doing things.
Yeah, it's pretty low level then.
Yeah, and the ladder logic is literally in like a ladder structure as well. So you're basically just like messing with bits the whole time, and you're trying to like, receive signals on a certain line and everything. Did you ever get the game loaded up?
I just loaded it.
Okay.
Literally just now. Let's see how I do the session thing again.
I think you just gotta set the friend, and I can just join you.
I think by default it is. You might be able to just join me right now.
Yeah, there it goes.
Can't remember if I put a password. It says friends only, so it's probably fine. Probably didn't put anything.
I guess my inventory gets saved on your side.
What do you mean that everything gets saved on my side? I have the save game. So let's see, where were we? I got a a pipeline going.
Oh.
A very nice, lengthy pipeline.
Oh, I move so slow. Oh. I have, you know, the blade run around my main guy, and he just moves so much faster with the with that on. Well, I finally got the Explorer figured out on the
See, you only hurt yourself by playing outside of this game mode. 'Cause you're only gonna get further. It's only gonna get worse.
Oh no, fuse broke.
Yeah, you remember this? This happens every like 3 seconds for us.
Let's see what the issue is this time. You have no fuel, that's why.
I have to remember how to play this game. It only took a week for me to forget everything. How do I look inside of something?
Oh, so I guess we're gonna get to that point where we need to start putting the we need to use all of our hot channels for building stuff in the I think the
What is a hot
default
channel?
so you know your 1 through 0 bar at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
That little circle next to it is what channel it's on, so you get up to 10 channels. I
Done.
think the default is holding Alt plus mouse wheel. But I changed mine to
Oh
something
yeah,
else.
that is it. Thank you. I'll have to remember that.
And then yeah, you just assign them there. So I need to get mine assigned.
You said you were using Alt 10?
Not on my personal side, not yet, but I'm getting close to it.
Dang. Okay. Must have everything in the game on that hotbar.
Just about.
Alright, so I would love to continue making more pipelines until I have every resource on the planet.
That takes a really Okay, so to mind you, can you see my markers when I put them down?
I'm gonna hit in.
Can you see that
Alright,
new marker on the map?
I can actually, yeah.
All right, so we're in the bottom left-hand corner of the map.
Oh, no spoilers now.
So
Although
directly,
the map does look pretty small.
oh, it's way bigger than this. It's
I mean, look, you can see on the far right side, there's like, well, I don't know if you have it, but there's like a little sliver of the ocean, like the end of the edge of the world.
The bottom right corner is mostly kind of empty, but there's a lot of stuff to the north. Like my stuff is like way up here. You see this map marker way in the top corner, like
Yep.
my actual like base is like way up there. When
So the land goes way out there.
yeah,
It's pretty good.
directly north of us is a like an actual forest. So there's always plenty of places to be. Tons of nodes on the planet for stuff. So
We've got a lot of pipelines to make then. We need to hop to it.
I took
Alright,
down
let me make.
the
Let
elevator.
me use this marker thing because this is actually really neat.
When you're on the map itself, you just click on the map marker in the bottom right corner and drag it in, or you just click it once and it lets you snap to a hand.
Make this a.
So where would you like the space elevator?
It's probably good enough. There you go. Huh. Okay, so the hub is like an auto marker, but it doesn't show up in the map markers. Got it.
Yeah, we can change those details as we see fit.
And the hub's fine there.
So-
Alright, so I made my processing center. And you asked me a question now. What was it?
All right, so what is our? So we need to do base materials for this base building thing.
Did you ask the sky elevator?
The space elevator. Yeah, where'd you want to put
Space
it?
elevator. Let's put it on like the northern side of the base.
Milestone reached. You have unlocked several
I don't really want it
structures
in the
aimed to
south,
provide the
where I'm
force
gonna do a
needed
lot
to
of
build
processing.
basic
Put a marker
factory
where you want it.
infrastructure and improved overview.
Mm,
Building these will provide
kinda
a grid
scouting
for
area.
more
See where
advanced
that red
organizing and
grass is?
sectioning of your factory.
Like, where are you at? Let's go find a spot. We can walk together. This will be one of the few moments where we, you know,
Get an
actually
adventure.
be next to each other. When we all
Remember, it's
disappear and
really
start making
freaking
factories.
huge. I think what did we just get? We just got.
Well, I was thinking on like
walls
maybe
and
between all these
foundations.
mountains here, these like small little mountains you see. Because I'm just thinking like let's put it somewhere it won't ever bother us. And since you want to rebuild the base, I imagine you're gonna expand. But where'd you disappear off to?
I just
Come-
stood where
come
I
up
was. We have walls and foundations now, by the way.
So like this whole center in here looks pretty good and it's nice and segregated. So we can throw anything huge inside this corral. We might have to like, you know, break some trees and stuff, but if we can get it in here, I think that's like close enough, but out of the way. You know what I'm saying?
Can you see it spin like that?
I can. I can. I can
It's
see
so
you do everything.
most games don't let you see what other people are building. It's
No,
kind of
no, they
weird.
don't. Maybe for good reason too.
You call somebody a stroke halfway across the planet just because you have a space elevator in your hand.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man,
I
it's
just like you can see it from anywhere.
yeah, and it's blocking my view. Do you mind? It actually stops me from hitting E, so I can even grab the grass when it's in front of me.
You can you can just hold E.
Oh, is it hold?
The grass is like the one thing that you can do it on.
Oh, okay. You have to like hold E on a piece of grass first, though.
Yeah.
Oh well, we use plant matter for fuel anyway, so we can really do this
Yeah.
regardless.
We'll get to the
How do we
point
get
where
rid of
we
these,
where
like,
we
trees
compress
and stuff?
the leaves down into big logs.
How do we get rid of trees and like I don't know these giant land clams?
Milestone exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
Oh wow, there's actually a huge sand bed here. That'd be a
I'm
nice
being
place to put it.
chased. My legs. We don't have the big
Alright.
whacking stick just yet.
I think we're good then. We put the elevator down here somewhere. I'm sure you can make room.
I don't have the resources anymore.
And what happened to them?
I need more concrete and plates.
Well,
I may have got us
Fun
through
fact
the
about
base
that.
building materials first, so
I also need plates.
hey, don't you steal my plates. I need to build a space elevator.
Cool, I actually completed my processing, so I'm gonna make plates down there. I'll probably come back up here for plates.
Did you put a
obviously,
marker
but-
down where you wanted it?
No. I told you where we wanted it.
Oh, did you get this pod opened?
Like
or-
manually went there and we stared at the location. I hope you can remember that.
I never
'cause
went
mean,
with you because I got
What do
distracted
you mean?
by
We were standing
I got
there. You were
distracted
even-
by this pod.
You were throwing the elevator in my face while we were there. How are you gonna tell me you don't know where? You know where it is. Literally on the other side of those mountains. You'll find it.
What does this pod need? I need rotors. I always need rotors.
And what is a pod? What are you talking about? Pod.
I'm not a pod right now. You want to mark pods on the map for
Have
right
a
here?
pod. The only thing that I'm thinking of is like pod racing from Star Wars.
Pod
Are you making a pod racer?
rotor 4x. There we go. That's how you identify pods. Pods give us hard drives. Hard drives give us new way of making things, and they're really good.
Plates. Whoa. Really low on the rods. Thankfully, oh, well, concrete was supposed to be accumulating this whole time, but
As the fuse is broken. Building the space elevator now isn't necessarily essential. We should probably just keep getting this stuff for the tier because I don't even think we can do smart plates yet.
alright, I need your help real quick.
With
I have made a mistake. I have right-clicked concrete several times, and it now fills my inventory. And I can't seem to left-click to pick it up, so how do I combine them again?
hit sort.
Where's the sort? Oh, okay, yeah, the sort button. Cool, thank you. That's actually exactly what I needed.
We can't even build smart plate until we get part assembly done, which gives us rotors.
Well, what do you need smart plates?
That's what the space elevator wants right now is 50 smart
Oh.
plate.
Okay, gotcha.
So what I'm saying
yeah,
is
yeah,
that let's
in
go
the top
ahead
right.
and get obstacle clearing for better fuel, and we can get logistics too as well.
I'm definitely down for more fuel. We need significant, like, we just need automated fuel, honestly. We need to get coal. We need to
All
get
right,
that
so you
automated.
see the obstacle clearing,
Yeah, I see.
and that's what we currently need.
We
need a
will
table.
work towards that over time. Do we have screw? Those screws are nails. I can't remember.
Screws or screws?
The
containers
blue
of
bucket.
screws.
Okay, so do we have screws automated? I can't remember if we
Maybe.
ought. I ended up doing that.
We need. Oh yeah, we had a screw pipeline. It was over here.
I'm like I said, I'm still trying to get back
rods.
up to speed. I underestimated how much I would forget.
Yes, we
Or
now
put
have
the-
a screw pipeline.
Oh, no, what have I done? I freed my mouse. Okay, there we go.
You're like, oh no, what
Yeah,
have
I
I
am.
done?
It's like I literally forgot everything.
Hey, we can paint things. That's right.
Okay, I'm getting back into it. I've got raw resources now. How do I automate them?
Wait, there Awesome.
Well, we've got plenty of leaves.
Yeah, we
What
need that
is going on?
biofuel right now.
Is it just not producing enough?
Functionally, yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
How do I automate stuff? Constructor. Constructor's the automator. Okay. You said we got foundations now, so
Yeah, we got foundations and ramps and walls. So we can build like really simplistic factories. Can I help you, system?
Can you get rid of rocks?
Rocks? What do you mean rocks?
So like a really big rock, can I get rid of it?
It depends on if it's explodable or not. Where you at?
Okay. So like you can't explode certain rocks. I'm in my my factory.
Processing center. That's what you called it.
Yeah, it's my omnibus. Why are these not connected? God dang it. I have to remember how to construct stuff.
Your name ain't Bobby.
Isn't there like a deconstructor weapon or something?
Push F.
Ah, thank you.
Oh, I don't have more dang cable. Can you believe that?
And that we did automate though. I don't know if we ever hooked it back up, but I mean, it's automated.
Oh, the city. What the heck is it?
Be over by the, I don't know if we still have enough wires. We only had enough copper for one of them.
Yeah, I kind of forgot what we were doing last.
Don't feel bad. So did I. We'll get there though. First things first, we've got foundations. So you were talking about wanting to build the base over again because you didn't like it.
Yeah, I mean, we need a dedicated spot for the power plant and everything.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Oh, I can make tons of cable because I have all that copper from the... I have all that copper from the, whatchamacallit, space elevator that I didn't build.
Precious space elevator resources being commandeered. How do I go up a small? So I have a foundation. How do I make it just go up a little bit?
You can do there. If you hit R, you switch between zoop and vertical.
What the heck is this?
Zoop and
I see
vertical.
now. I see. Okay.
We're currently live again.
You know, what the heck is a zoop?
It's just like zooping in one direction. Neat. We have one coupon.
It's one coupon more than we used to have, so.
Oh, because I found that pod, I'm gonna shove a bunch of the things we find by the pods are usually like higher tier items. You're just meant to like early game shove them right into the the leader, the awesome scene. Ah, son of a gun.
Heck was that?
What was what?
That noise that you had made.
You making fun of my noise? Making fun of?
I'm a little concerned. Base building's actually kind of expensive.
We'll get to the point though where we're just printing out resources we don't even know what to do with.
I sure hope so.
And it was copper wiring that we had to automate, not the cables.
Well, I had cables automated as well, and the problem is just I had it switched over to only one.
Oh, it's in standby.
What's it saying about?
Oh, the rod maker or the screw maker. I was like, why is this thing being all wacky? Oh man, we got 2 coupons.
So does this go up for you?
Good thing we don't need any motors anytime soon.
We're poor people. We can't afford fancy things like motors.
Yeah, that's why we're putting it into the awesome scene where it belongs. Hey, that was 7 coupons right there. Let's go take that.
It's an acceptable amount of coupons. I approve.
Yep.
Alright, I've got some semblance of flat land over here now. Be able to do something with this. I feel like the play is just to find the highest place in the map and then just build over like empty sky.
It would take forever to get resources up to it.
Milestone reached. Biofuel will ensure maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, you are now capable of removing foliage that consists primarily of wood. Additionally, R&D inflated your pocket dimension.
Right, my pocket dimension.
You like that one? We get 3 more inventory slots.
I need... Why does this constructor take cables and reinforced... Why does it suddenly take reinforced iron plates? Why did it get worse? You know, back in my day, I used to be able to make constructors
Back in
without
your day.
reinforced plates. Alright, so how do I get do we even have reinforced plates automated?
We need... So reinforced plates come out of assemblers. I don't think we even have those yet.
Oh my god. Well, I need to make a constructor so I can automate stuff. But I need reinforced plates to do that.
We've been making them by hand this whole time,
Oh, is that...
which does require screws.
Okay. I need to find everything then, because I'm lacking a great deal of resources.
We can find pods, and they'll often have lots of plates near them. The assemblers require...
I mean, if we can automate... I mean, if we can, like, manually craft them, it's not a big deal. Just need wires, because we don't even have any cables. They're so poor on copper. Do we have any more copper around here?
Where's your scanner say?
That's fine. Is it V? What was the scanning?
V, holding down V.
Oh, I had to hold it down.
And if you look at your map while you have it on...
Yeah, so we're in a copper dead zone.
What are you talking about? We had the one.
I forgot. We have
I mean-
one,
and
and
we
then the
have
other two
s-
I've also tapped, and they're like half a kilometer away. Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't get the Explorer for quite some time, so...
The Explorer.
That's the vehicle we get.
Oh, okay.
We get... There's AI truck, and there's an AI tractor. But those
And
are
I'm
the
more
AI.
interested in kind of setting up a properly automated base, because right now we're just lacking so much junk.
Yeah. It's
Do we
very,
have another?
simple, if you would.
Leaving me to craft in the bench outside. Yeah, I'm telling you, this game would benefit massively from letting you craft from in your inventory. It's like my #1 feature I wish they added.
Shoot, what's the fuel on that?
When we get the Factorial, you'll see. ridiculous.
Get back to the basics.
Well, you'll just see the different quality of life stuff. I mean, they're both very competent games, but I think Factorio definitely focused a little more on the quality of life. And I mean, depending on what you're looking for in these kind of games, you may or may not really like that. You know what I mean?
You're making me plates, right?
I'm making you plates. I'm making myself plates.
Oh, shoot. This whole time we need to be making things on the assembler. Because we need the assembler for making plates.
I mean, I'm crafting junk that I'm crafting right now just so I can automate stuff. Because my Omni processing plant is not processing anything. Why do I just... Oh my god, I have 300 copper ore in my inventory. Where do I even drop this junk off at?
We now have one.
Milestone reached.
Conveyors.
Improved versions of conveyor
Hey,
belts
that's a
and
lot of
conveyor
places.
lifts are now accessible. To encourage additional
That will be once
verticality,
we
conveyor
resolve
poles
that
now
one.
have a stackable variant.
Alright, time to go process some stuff so I can at least get us moving. We've got like litters and stuff, so we should be able to do some pretty good stuff.
It's like a funny loading bar, seeing the stuff build at the crafting bench.
Ah, there just needs reinforced plates. That kind of sucks. Alright, and we could just like directly replace the conveyor belts, right?
Yeah, they just print right over.
Cool. And like when I say replace, I do mean replace, not like replacing another one on top.
You'll get back the regular plate resource.
Okay, gotcha.
So
I just want to make sure it's not like adding a second conveyor belt just on top.
It fortunately works just as one might expect.
That's good.
We need to make a chainsaw so we can use wood. Chainsaws require more screws.
These constructors are a little too big in my opinion. That's a little too big. Okay, so this will make rods. Give me the rods. Going on nice. Oh, are we just out of power?
Yeah. I'm trying to fix it now. I got solid fuel being made, but I'm gonna have to use it's just gonna be it's got to start getting the chainsaw going so I can put the leaves in one route and I can put in wood into another one and have them converge onto a solid mass producer. Oh
I mean, I'll support you with whatever, so do what you gotta.
I just need like one round of like the solid fuel to be built. This might do it.
Just an annoying rock in the way. Just get rid of that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Use some.
I just built a ramp in the middle of the sky. I think I clicked on a tree.
That's the
They
best.
just had a ramp. Yeah, I'm still getting used to these things, but the foundation stuff is really neat. I'm definitely digging it.
I need more screws.
Yeah, I'm trying to automate screws, but I'm still like.
I got
3
one
years from
constructor
that.
here making, but he's a bit slow. Got the turbo on
Okay.
that guy.
We'll get there eventually.
I think I need like 160. This might do it. Alright. I had built us one chainsaw.
As long as one of us has one, I guess.
He does require the biomass fuel itself, so. Alright, time to go timber on these things.
In a way, I'm a little disappointed it takes fuel, but I mean, I really shouldn't be surprised.
Dang. All those streets are just gone.
But we do
What
force
the
them.
heck? That giant one also went. I think that you can do those. Alright. When you like do a tree, you actually do all the stuff around it at the same time, like all the leaves and other trees. So it's actually like really efficient. I'll have to build another constructor to do wood. Because they made biomass fueling with separate resources, just but it ends up being the same thing at the end. So you can make the stuff with wood and leaves separately. Flowers are, however, kind of useless. I guess I'll start deforesting our system over here. This empty area that you clearly pointed out that I clearly understand what you wanted me to do.
Space elevator.
Yes, that thing, you know, the one you explicitly said and defined multiple times. And I clearly paid attention to.
Gee, thanks. I think I got some semblance of structure.
Dang. I thought I would have
I don't even need power right now, so whatever.
I kind of needed that to hold out just a little bit longer.
This is gonna craft rods. I need the rods.
Rods go to screws, and then you need screws for the plates, because you need screws in regular plates for plates.
Yeah.
That isn't confusing, is it?
Not at all. Oh, I kind of screwed up with it. Yeah, I did kind of screw up. Okay, let's redo all this. Yeah, I mean, I'm not looking anything up. I'm not like looking up best practices or anything. It's
Kinda
all
came
this
from
thing. I mean, it just means you're not making like optimal decisions. You know what I mean?
Those take a lot of time to get to. We're talking years.
Yeah, that I can agree with. But I'm kind of getting like a pattern going on down here that might work. Just I feel like once I complete it though, it's gonna be one of those cases where, man, I wish I, or you know, I'll be like, I wish I did something else differently.
Apparently the limestone now has the enemies respawned at it.
The limestone?
The
Oh, limestone. Yeah, yeah.
Well, good thing it'll need to be over there anytime soon.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Fine, he says. Fine. We're really holding out.
Just don't need to be near the limestone, you know? Can you rotate? Do you have to delete something to rotate it?
I mean, I like pick it up.
Like a storage container. I have a storage container. I want to rotate it.
With your
place.
mouse wheel?
Yeah.
What is
Well,
it?
I don't know. I haven't placed it, or I've already placed it.
Oh, you have to pick it back up if you want to, if you need to move it or rotate it.
And there's a snap, right? What was that?
Left control holding it down.
Oh, okay. Alt just shows you the snap. Okay.
I'll be right back to use the restroom.
Alright.
Running back.
We really need Mark II power poles.
Oh, those take a while to get, and we need the Caterium. I don't think we've found any of that yet, let alone have it for scanning.
Really?
Yeah, the Caterium is just one like the other resources to grab.
I'm gonna say we need it because it's like 4 nodes is kind of difficult to work with.
Nonsense. We're making plenty of progression.
Alright, why am I getting phone messages? Okay, just gonna ignore it. Also looks like it's fine.
Son of a gun. Which one's right now?
Do splitters need power or something? My splitter doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Splitters will need power.
Oh, my splitter. Yeah, it's clearly going in.
Check your whatchamacallits, the actual
Oh. Conveyor belt's missing like the teeniest thing. Well, it says it's too short, so I don't know. Yeah, it looks like it just wasn't connected. It was like missing the teeniest portion of the conveyor belt. Okay. Rods are now being processed. That took me ages to get it going, but I did. We got simple rods being processed. Do you need any help with the power?
Oh no, I got the power solved at the moment. You can still put leaves in. I need to get more
Milestone reached. More complex assembly of parts can now be automated. Project assembly parts can now be constructed and sent up via
Now
the
we have
space
assemblers.
elevator. Note: project parts are too complex to produce by hand.
So that's how you can make things like the smart plate and the reinforced plates. The deadened things like smart plates and automatic wiring that we get, those are all for the space elevator and do us really much no good for anything else.
Okay.
But it does give us a lot at tier. We just got rotors, modular frames, which are used for quite a bit of things. So we're good to add things to the space elevator now. Jump pads are basically the kind of unuseful as far as I can tell. They're supposed to be like an early form of like traveling, but at the rate at which you travel and stuff.
At least they have the recipes in your inventory. So reinforced iron plates, just screws plus iron plates. Like that.
Alright, now we're having tons of logs printed. Fuels just should not be an issue.
About to add some spaghetti.
You're playing with bomb spaghetti.
I'm certainly about to add some spaghetti to this. Overlapping others' clearance.
Really? This is the only quartz way the heck over here? Oh my god, they're miles away.
I'm telling you, man, this is like a horrendous spot.
Yeah, how did I talk you? Why did you put us here? You know,
Why did I put us here? I wonder who built that hub.
we could move.
I wonder who decided not to go to my resource-rich area.
This area has a space though.
While that may be the case, we are suffering horribly for that space.
It's not hard to move.
It is. I'm not moving. We'll just make the resources come to us. We have the power of automation to make it happen.
We have the power of automation and anime on our side.
So how do I get multiple resources going into one constructor? Well, no, I can't. I can't make the complex parts.
You need the assembler,
Oh.
which requires even more material. I think it requires rotors.
Oh my god. Okay, well, how the heck do I get a rotor then?
You build it.
That's not helpful. Wait, okay.
Power slug.
Oh, it's for recipes. Let's type it in. Brew plus rods. Oh my god.
Don't worry, son. I'll save you. I saved the little boy. He's safe with us. I'm talking about a power slug. That come little juniors. Put them in your pocket, squish them down, roll them up.
Yeah, the space management's a little difficult, honestly. Just because you basically have to build a foundation if you want the flat land to actually start building on.
Oh, is there a cave? Oh, there's a dang cave nearby. I didn't know there was a cave over here. Well, wow. Not too many opportunities to know where it is a cave or not. Oh, great. It's way the heck down there. It's just, oh my god. Oh, I got a big boy running after me. Oh, that's not good. Oh no, Taylor. Oh no, Taylor, I might be dying. Oh no, I can't stop the inventory update in my hand. Oh no, all I wanted was some quartz.
How far was the quartz anyways?
I have them marked on the map as, actually, I'm trying to get into my inventory so I can put the health item in my hand, because using the regular stick shift isn't really doing me any good.
Yeah, you're a good bit out there, like half a kilometer away.
There's a cave around here somewhere, because clearly the quartz is on the ground. Yeah, so they're the kind of, I think, in my opinion, the kind of the toughest enemy is this, you know, spidery guy that jumps at you and he's bigger than you and he take away like a quarter of your health in like a second.
Power again. Oh my god. So who's running at you? Takes your
Oh,
health.
I lost them for now, but this is a pretty dangerous area, all things
It's
considered.
like a chunky monster or something.
Yeah, they move faster than your walking speed. Oh, is it still underground? Why is this cave? There's a cave around here somewhere, because all the quartz is apparently underground.
Alright, I need rotors. Hopefully, I can't craft road. No, okay, thank God I can. For a minute there, I thought it was going to be like, you can only craft them in the assembler.
It would be a real catch-22.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
You need the assembler to make the assembler, which means you would have to like go around the pods and hopefully find the resources.
You can imagine my confusion for a minute. Thinking that was actually going to have to be the case. Good lord, 20 screws. I'm going to need nothing but screw machines.
Well, hope you solved the energy problem, because everything that I was working on was now stopped.
Oh. Alright, energy problem. Let me get some resources first. See what's going on. The power ends up having to go to the hub, right?
Yeah, they're all coming out of there. Well, dang. I've gotten so far away, I'm now touching the forest up here.
I don't understand why the fuse breaks. We have solid biofuel.
Its usage is probably the consumption is flipping it.
We can't do anything about that, can we?
Nope. Well, I mean, like, you add more power generators.
Oh, I see now. We have all these biomass. How did it just break though? I wasn't adding anything to the thing.
I think
was
there's
being
like a
added.
glitch with like adding conveyors and stuff to this network.
That's what it sounds like, because I did add conveyors, but I didn't add anything that actually took power. That's unbeknownst to me, this actually does take power.
Don't die. Alright. This better be a lot of quartz, because I need quite a bit. I'm trying to get us to build the Blade Runner so we can move at a reasonable speed. But apparently all the quartz is in a completely different zone, because apparently there's a cave somewhere that I don't know the entrance to.
So are we just manually putting in the biofuel for these generators?
Yep. That part cannot be automated until we get to coal and oil.
Oh my god. Well, let's speedrun coal and oil.
Oh, it takes forever. But see those plates there, the space elevator? We got to get those into the space elevator to get to the next tiers.
Those are like super advanced plates, aren't they?
Yeah, those smart plates.
Okay. Well, I'm working towards it, but definitely need some more time.
Oh, I found a pod.
You have smart plates in it?
Well, hopefully this pod gets us some good. Oh my god. You know those buzzy flying hive things?
The ones that explode on you?
Yeah, there's like a 40 of them over here. An exaggerated 40. But still nonetheless, like way more than... Oh, we're having fun over there.
I had another power generator, and apparently that's not enough. Are we? I think conveyor belts do take power.
They don't, but they can... I think they can.
Doesn't make any sense why. This isn't
No, stay away from me. I'm playing a very dangerous
awesome.
game.
The lack of power lines you put over here by these generators is kind of appalling. I'm having to like figure out how in the world do I combine.
Well, how in the world? Why can't I build? No, there's a million things over here. Give me that back. Real annoying when there's 40 things trying to get you at once. No, stop chasing me. I just wanted to find quartz and I found a pod, and now there's a thing chasing me. I'm just going further and further away at this point. Good luck out there.
Yeah, good luck with that. Okay, good news. I resolved the power issue with 2 more biomass generators, so, you know, it's going to chew through our biomass stuff.
Now, those logs take quite a bit to burn through. They just, like, the biofuel generators just take up a lot of energy to use. Dang, there's a whole, like, lush tropical forest up here. Well, not all pods are easily accessible, so... And we don't have the zip line just yet, so...
Oh my god, everything needs rods. Rods this, rods that. I don't have enough rods.
No, you can't get me. Ah, I need a rotor. Wow. You believe that?
I actually can, yeah. Rotors are needed for like everything though.
Rotor. Plus power. Oh, hope it. Oh no. The AI. They know how their nav mesh can change. Oh, he's getting to me. No, get away from me. You.
It's like slowly inching his way to you.
Yeah, I made you fall down. I'm trying to figure out where the crap is from here. This pod doesn't have any crap near it. It's supposed to have a lot of crap near it. I got some Catarrhine though. Not like it's gonna do us much good, but
New technologies can be developed based on this new, superconductive, gold-like element, primarily in power and electronics. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Finally making a assembler. Yes, yes I can. Single assembler. Of course, it takes an enormous amount of space too, doesn't it?
oh yeah. Like the idea is that you build these giant factories, you know, these mountain-sized factories, so
Well, space is limited now. I need one more reinforced plate.
alright, found the quartz. It's quite a bit
Oh,
of
you just
collection.
now found it?
Took me the one set was like in a cave that I didn't know where the entrance is to because it was like underground. I don't even know how much I need. Probably should go back.
Mine it all. You're already there.
No, it's nodes. I only got. There's only one regular. All the rest are nodes. Probably should get like at least 100 because I don't know how much it's gonna take. I can't remember how much it takes to make a blade runner. I think there's a both pure. Yeah, I got 2 pure nodes up here. Well, I can finally come back. Hope I don't die on my way back over.
That'll probably be fun. Fresh spaghetti.
Fresh spaghetti.
Yep, I'm making some fresh spaghetti. Alright, let's see if adding this to my power, or to our power, I guess, is going to destroy it.
I mean, you can look at the consumption rates. You can do it from a poll as well.
Yeah, I'll just leave it up to chance.
There was some coal over here.
Ooh. Only we had the ability to process it. Fortunately, our guys are capable of building these enormous machinery, but just don't have their idea, or just aren't capable of understanding how to make a turbine.
That's where the rotors come in.
Need iron rods. How the heck do I get iron rods to come into that area? Okay, this has got to change. Something like this is just not going to work.
You having fun
Yep.
over there?
Gotta love how it breaks when I'm messing with conveyor belts, of all things. Very cool. Maybe I can. It'll be a while till we have power again.
What are you doing?
I'm working.
Sounds like you're doing a lot more than that. Oh, there's a power
Fixing my
slip over there.
supply pipeline.
So how's your job been going? Is it working out as you want it to?
You streaming?
Yes, no, maybe.
It's going fine. I don't really have anything more to add to that. It's going fine.
Did you ever get into that alternative project?
No.
Oh. Oh, yeah, you're going to? Or they, like, got you on hold?
No idea. I'd rather not talk too much about my employment.
Oh.
You're streaming. Not that I have anything bad to say about it, just, you know, it's not really,
It's
doesn't
not
really need to be
family
public
friendly.
information. Oh no, it just doesn't need to be public information, is all. Alright, let's solve this power issue. Well, push the power issue off.
Pushed it off.
I mean, to solve it, we have to, like, permanently fix it, but
Yeah,
not really
move
what's
it
happening
around.
here. What do you mean move it around?
We can move well, hit a proper power plant that we can expand and grow and just keep adding to.
Oh,
That's what I'm kind of indicating towards doing.
yeah, I mean, that is something that we need to do, but, for the time being, I'd really rather just rush proper automated power, to be honest.
Get the space elevator built. It's literally there in the next tier, and oh, mind you, the water mechanics are also very jank. It has its own a round of frustrations on it.
That's not good to hear.
That's
Sounds like
the
it's gonna be a
exact
problem.
opposite of what I was wanting to hear.
I found out why the power is an issue.
Things are
Apparently-
connected.
No, there's just a lot of fuel. Thought it would last a little longer than that.
Oh, you haven't been putting the fuel in?
Oh, I am now. Let me tell you, our output looking pretty good right now.
About to say, it's like there should be like 5 generators. That should be more than enough for what we're doing.
I kept adding generators. Now we got like 3 or 4 more.
Oh no.
No, that's good. Means we got power. So, are you just gonna do a massive conveyor belt to bring back the quartz?
Oh, I didn't have any way. There was no reason to do that. I just need some
what
to
do you
get
mean?
us a blade runner, too.
Oh, okay. So it's not like something you need to automate.
No, we don't need any quartz for anything for quite a while.
Okay.
So apparently, I guess it didn't really dawn on me, but the scanner only scans for nodes. It doesn't actually scan for like the small, little spiggity rocks, which is kind of
No,
what I
it
was
doesn't.
originally looking for.
And I've actually run into that issue where I've been like running around and I just randomly stumble on that and the scanner's not showing it.
Dang, why are you using the 4 times for the foundations? No wonder why it took you forever to build that stuff. You're probably running out of resources. Should just
Why
use the
not
1
4
times.
times?
They're way cheaper.
No, I haven't been running out of resources at all.
You have these 4 times foundation blocks. You should have just been using 1 time foundation blocks.
They don't use rods. Rods are the only thing I'm running out of.
Foundation blocks.
Besides, the 4 times look nice.
You just made it harder on yourself for
Listen.
no reason.
I'm automated. Right? It's being created as we speak. The resources.
Whatever you
If I
say.
can't leverage that for my advantage, what's the point? Now these rotors and these reinforced plates gotta go somewhere. Oh, they just don't have power. What is that?
New resource added to the resource scanner. New research available in the MAM.
I take it that just helps us move around.
as
New
modular
recipe
frames.
unlocked.
Our modular frames. I think I only have 8 of them.
Okay. We just really need more rods. Yeah, I'm starting to see some flaws in my design now.
They always come up at the worst time, don't they?
Well, yeah. Yeah, they do. If I saw this earlier, I would have left more space. I just crammed things together too closely.
What's going on here? Why can't I craft? Alright.
Oh. Let's see, how do I... And just so you know, not everything's 4 times. Wait a minute. You lied to me. I thought that was the case. They take literally the same resources. You're over here telling me to use the like crappier version for no reason.
It should be. Neat. We have late runners now.
New equipment unlocked.
If I want to build something just directly up into the sky, can I?
Yes.
No. I'm like, I just want to build this foundation like 50 meters in the sky.
Do it. Go up.
I don't know how.
You go up. Vertical.
I've got it on vertical. Do I have to like place it and then hold down left click? Oh yeah. But then it builds one in every single space. I just want to skip all that.
No.
Yeah, I think it likes that idea. Skip it. Alright, I got a better idea then. You okay?
I got the window open. It's a bit dry in here.
Okay, that's probably good enough.
All right. I got us
Did
blade
you-
runners.
Hey, nice.
Yours is in the personal storage box. Oh man, this feels so much better.
How do you switch the build mode again?
Arc.
Okay.
Ooh, where are you at? See how fast I'm moving?
No. I don't know where you're at. Are you underneath me?
Yeah. Trying to come up to you.
Hey, look at that. You almost fell off the platform.
Another reason to build with the ones is because you're gonna run into a clearance issue. But
Well, yeah, when I'm in, like, above. As you can see, I've very clearly added the ones for the second floor. For the first floor, I want to take up all that space.
yeah, but I left yours in the personal storage box, so
Alright, thanks. I'll go grab it in a minute. My iron doesn't seem to be... Oh, okay. Maybe because of the power outage, I used up some iron.
lord, man, just use. We have the conveyor lifts now. Use them. Or conveyor
This is
poles.
a conveyor lift.
We can use the conveyor poles.
I don't know what that is.
They're now under your logistics. They're the ones that look like they have the ladders on the two sides. You can stack them up really high as well.
Oh, do they just like go straight up?
You can stack them. You don't have to.
Okay, but that doesn't answer the question. So like by stacking them, they go up.
It's for the conveyors. I mean, I don't know how else to really kind of answer that.
Okay, so the answer is actually yes, they do go up. You can make them vertical. So for some reason I like to rotate. Just kidding. I actually did need this, so that's good. What I don't understand is why that doesn't. Never mind, that's what this kid's doing.
New object added to the object scanner.
This pipeline. Alright, we have no grass in there. Animal wood, so I need to get some deforesting going on.
You said it's possible to upgrade stuff, right? You can go faster.
Yeah, the Mark II conveyors, we have those.
The power shards.
The overclocking. You get the you get the power shards from slugs.
Okay. Well, I added a few slugs in the personal chest. Maybe I could grab one or two.
Yeah, just go to the crafting bench. Just roll them right in.
Alright, let's see this Blade Runner too. There's no power slugs in the personal chest. What happened to them?
I used
Did you
them.
use them all?
Yeah.
Maybe you should have told me.
I just saw them in. I'm like, I must have put them in here.
Yeah, you and you alone, because you're the only one playing, right?
Yeah, because I had the power slugs earlier.
Nice, I guess. It'd be nice if I had a power slug.
You can take them out of the other machines. They have the blue on their constructor indicator.
Fine, I'll just build more machines. Either way, the problem will be solved.
You jump makes it easy there. What were you saying?
Do you jump higher with this?
Yes, you jump higher, you slide faster, you move quicker, you can survive more fall damage.
So, the sliding feature is kind of unnecessary, really.
What do you mean? That's how you do like long jumps and go fast.
Just makes things complicated.
Trust me, you'll get really addicted to it. It's really fun to like slide jump
especially,
everywhere.
I was gonna say, especially when you can jump a little higher. those rods, and then the rods get turned into food, I believe. Yeah, never underestimate the space you put between constructors. You always need that extra bit of space.
Yep. This power system. What did you do? It's so ridiculous.
I had it plugged out, that's all. What I'm saying is we got a beefy power system now. Besides, I followed your methodology on it.
My methodology would have been to build a power plant of 1x1s.
Except you didn't do that.
I
and
haven't
instead
done
you-
that yet.
And so I followed what you have done, which is your current methodology in practice.
You know what they say, do what I say, not what I do, or whatever.
You're just asking me to do the hard work. Besides, you're the one with the grand plan. I'll let you.
I definitely don't have a grand plan because I put all that effort back into my regular gaming.
Do you have like an awesome power grid in your regular one?
I got this ridiculous. I got to deal with that coal. That's what I'm dealing with in my personal one.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm hoping we can get to. Or, you know, I die of old age. The thing is, it's apparently late game. There we go. That should be. Or is too steep. Okay, I guess. And then the combiner or the merger can merge. That merges the belts into like one belt. So if you have two of the same resource flowing into one belt, it would be more full, right?
Yeah. So that's where like managing your conveyor speed is important.
Yeah, well, we are not nearly at the point where we can afford higher conveyor belt speeds. Our main priority should be resolving uh, should be resolving our power issues.
Nah, don't worry about power. Power's for silly chumps.
So much of our time spent fixing it. Oh, okay. Literally too poor. Good to know. Oh, dang, I actually have more screws now, but no plates. That's a problem. Now I need to figure out how in the world am I going to resolve this mess. I think it's a stackable conveyor pole.
That's the thing I was telling you about earlier that you should be using.
Yeah, but that doesn't really explain what it is.
You play with it and just find out. Try to fit your conveyors
I
on.
got things working before without them, so I'm just going to remove them then. Things I don't know what they
Trust
do.
me, you'll come to love them because walking over conveyors is really annoying and gets old really fast. When you can just walk
You can just
underneath of them.
hold down left click and then lift the conveyor belt up.
No, this is way better. It makes
I'm not
everything
really,
nice and
I mean, it's
tight.
just more expensive.
It's worth it.
I'm failing to see the use. Anyways, let's remove that. Kind of dangerous that you can just delete your, you just delete your foundation. can't afford it. Huh. The splitters, of all things, needs a cable. I guess it's internal, because I certainly don't see a cable on that.
Things get wacky when we get the smart cables.
What can you do kind of crazy things with them?
Yeah, well, the AI splitter just gets more complicated. This everything going. Are we building enough electricity?
Are we building enough electricity? What does that mean?
Are we building enough blinker fluid? Do we have enough blinker fluid?
Yeah, I'm a little confused with that. Hello. Okay, so I got plates kind of resolved. I don't need to fix the, not plates, but the screws there. I like how the little vertical, the conveyor lifts straight up look like the airport loading thing.
Oh, like the baggage.
Not just the baggage thing, but like, you know, where they connect the airplane as well for the passengers.
Oh yeah,
It's just like a small version of that. Yeah, I don't know what the name is.
I'm drawing on a blink right now. I don't have that loaded up, you know.
I don't think I've ever heard the name for it.
I'm missing the library for it.
Okay, how do I get... Okay, that's gotta go. That's gotta go. Need some major overhaulage over here. So does the yellow mean it'll be okay? It's
Yes.
just I'm
Yellow
alerting you
means
it'll be a
it's
little
colliding
jank.
with something. So like if you're trying to be aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. The yellow thing, and it honestly looks better just because it's closer clearance, but wasn't really sure what it kind of implying. We probably need less rotors than we do other things, so we'll split off of that. Nice and jank. Okay. On to the next part. Oh yeah, I'm liking my premium spaghetti going on here. It's been pretty good. Just hope I never have to debug any of this.
Well, you were just getting started there.
You never have to debug stuff once you put it down, right? Right?
Well, if you're worried about speed, then no.
Alright, so I have a setup where I've been sapping a little bit of the resources out of my machines. So we have a little bit on tap, and they're still being automated. This should more or less resolve a lot of our issues that we were kind of seeing. Actually seeing a decent amount. Is the merger. Let me just merge and then immediately split it. Genius.
Oh, you too come to find that intelligent. I also have done this many times.
It's a very intelligent design, I see. The problem is my darn merger is not, it's not really lining up. There we go. Now it is. No, it's not. I held down control for that and it clearly didn't care.
That's quite peculiar. I was like, why is this thing suddenly not working? The leaves belong in the leaf chest, not the wood chest. So, that is an issue.
Since
2 seconds ago for about 2 seconds.
animation is this thing suggesting?
All right. How does this one happen?
Oh, I can't even do that to you. Okay, well, this has got to be changed. Man, I tell you what, the designing stuff is so much more difficult than you would think.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Oof. Stopped it just in time. Almost deleted one of my constructors. That would have given me a headache.
The most unforgivable deletion.
Yeah, just accidentally delete something you're not intending to at all. Well, maybe it would be easier if I didn't care about combining this junk.
The mycelia within this fungus suggests strong molecular bonding features frequently observed in adhesives and medicine, both beneficial for field research. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Did you get any of that?
Yeah, probably not fun or something.
I didn't even know there was any in this area. I just kind of accidentally ran into it. Oh, is that a power slug? Come here, son. I'll take care of you. Put you right here in my pocket, and we'll put you to good use. Put him on double duty. my mom apparently sent me a text relative to a former coworker that my sister still, she still works there. And apparently, the two of them, well, one of them now, there was two guys, or a couple of them that live down in Florida. What in the world? What? I'm lagging.
You okay? You're lagging?
Yeah, I was lagging. I'm like,
Oh.
I went near this thing and I'm like jittering around like crazy.
Interesting. I mean, obviously I'm the host, so I wasn't seeing anything, but...
Well, it's just
you
like when I
sounds
walked
weird.
past this one thing, like I stepped on something and it made me go jittering around. But anyways, because a couple lived in Florida, one of the guys, apparently his house ended up flooded, so...
Ooh, that's not good. Was he there when it happened?
I mean, apparently he was there now.
Yeah. Dang, man, that sucks. I guess that's from the recent hurricane.
Yeah, that's going to be hitting us here this weekend.
Yeah, I was getting a thing from my internet provider. They were like, yeah, we're expecting an outage. Like,
Oh
okay.
no.
Yeah, so, see how that goes, I guess. Well, I mean, we're in Georgia, so we're
It
like
just hits us with hard
hundreds
rain.
of miles away. Yeah, exactly. So, as far as danger, we're not gonna. I don't think we'll see any of it. Maybe some inconvenience from internet or something. Well, hopefully our power's okay, because I just added like 6 machines to the thing.
I mean, looking at PowerPoint, you can see the consumption and production difference.
Graph is horrendous. Only 6-year-old drew it in color pencils. But you're right, I guess I can. Let's see the production, consumption, their max consumption, but it doesn't tell us it doesn't tell us, is it the capacity? Is capacity our max production? Do you know?
Max consumption. Yes, capacity is that one of the gray. That's our top capacity. So we're a little under half, or a good bit under half on the consumption to the capacity.
Okay. Oh yeah, now it's all coming together. God. Well, okay, I'm not gonna lie, the reinforced iron plates kinda suck. Their production's pretty garbage. How do I improve it? It just screws, yeah, it's just screws right now. Screw production's going on to rotors, so I've got like significantly more rotors than I need. Yeah, I think I would much prefer.
You've been busy down here.
Yeah, I got a bit of a factory going.
Have you seen my awesome power plant?
No. Let's take a look. Is it this green box going on over here?
Yes, take a look at it. It is quite the chump's work.
Looks like a bunch of shipping crates. Oh, nice.
Look at it, all
I
organized.
really did.
I left some
Yeah, well,
walls
I
for you to
mean-
color in case you want to be get creative in the coloring.
Yeah, I don't know if you should put walls. It just seems kind of limiting. If you need to scale it up, you just kind of destroyed that. What is this?
What is what? Oh, that's the constructor on the other end.
Oh, okay. It's a weird looking robot thing. For a
That's
minute.
its arms. You haven't noticed the
Oh.
constructor's arms before?
Not clipping through a wall, no.
It is quite a unique experience, now isn't it?
Or you could conveyor belt that biomass right into those generators.
Oh, it's gonna get more annoying with the coal because we got to worry about the actual piping, actual pipeline pipes, and those oh boy, those are something different. I guess what we should be doing is just feeding everything into your factory as it is. I should...
No, that's fine. We can have 2 factories.
No, it's just like this whole thing up here is kind of just... I just want to rip it up and just feed it all into one.
I don't really have the design for having other resources fed into this, to be honest. I mean, if we do feed more resources, the idea would be to expand and have those continue to create things, so it's effectively the same. The only difference is where you're putting it.
Alright, so you want me to put down the space elevator?
Yeah, we discussed that like an hour ago.
Alright, I'm gonna put it up here.
You're gonna put it where we discussed, yeah.
That's a pretty good spot for it. Good thing it doesn't need electricity.
Really? It doesn't need electricity?
Nope.
Huh. It's certainly something.
Which color would you like it to be?
I'll leave it up to you to decide.
We're going with the silvery white.
It's kind of boring.
I think it looks nice in the backing of this, you know, gray, brown, and blue desert space.
It's a lot of colors, a lot of colors for a desert, but okay.
I guess it's more like an arid, you know, lands or whatever. Alright, are you making spark plates yet?
No.
No? What have you been making?
Yeah, no. Reinforced plates.
Alright. How many
This
of those have
entire
you made?
factory is dedicated to making reinforced plates. They're quite expensive.
What about rotors?
Yeah, I'm making rotors. So I guess technically it's a lie. They're making rotors and reinforced plates. Speaking of which, they're ground for you do. It's my factory, make your own.
Let's see.
I'm only here to sap your energy.
You're a merely but a
Did you really take my reinforced plates? Oh no, never mind. Never mind. You're welcome to grab them. I'm kind of like figuring out where the bottleneck and stuff is. If you do need reinforced plates, though, feel free to grab some. Same with the rotors. So let me know if you clear out like 50 or something, you know what I mean? What is this? What is this in here? How do I get rid of this?
You will organize. You must organize. You must do it.
This is my factory, my rules. I have a plan where that's gonna go. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Can you chop these trees down?
Which ones?
These ones that are clipping into my factory.
Give me a second. I gotta go get some fuel. They call me Log Cutter Jim.
Is log cutter a title now?
It could be. I mean, like, you know, you have like lumberjack is like the full man size, and then, you know, log cutter just a little guy size.
Say so.
Hey, look. At least I'm trying to come up with titles over here.
It does look
The bureaucracy won't run itself, you know.
Now what we can do is we can follow the pattern. Come out of plate simply. I don't have very many plates being taken out. I don't really have many resources of any. I've actually kind of ensured that.
If you want those other things up top, you're more than welcome to take them.
What do you mean up top?
The other conveyor lines, you're more than welcome to take from that as you see fit.
Oh, no. Well, what I'm saying is, like, I have storage for all the basic resources. Well, when I say all of them, all the iron ones, I guess. But I'm not storing them in mass quantities. I'm only storing it tiny portions, that way it doesn't disrupt the production. Over time, they will accumulate, but, you know, you're not going to be building several bases with those resources. There we go, now they're being stored. So functionally, we'll have something like an API or an omnibus. On one side, we'll have the production creating the resource, and then on the other side, we'll have the resources that we can pull from to craft whatever we need if we have to.
Nice.
So it turns out, guess I need to start doing conveyor belt twos. Do you have to have like splitter mark twos, or will splitters always kind of be?
We only get smart splitters next. The splitter speed is relative to the conveyor.
Okay, cool. That's what I was curious about. It's good to hear.
So basically, those only get faster as things go on. It's the lifts that we get the better speeds on. From my perspective, so your lifts, do you see the screws on that lifts going properly, or are they like up in the middle of the air?
The one that I'm looking at right
Yeah.
now. I mean, they're going straight through a platform, but other than that, yeah, they look fine.
Because on my end, like the screws are spawning up in the sky before they actually are like on the lift.
Yeah, that's not happening. For me.
Look at the stream, I guess, in a second. You'll see it.
Let's see. Let me see.
I was noticing the conveyors were all kind of wacky because things were spawning and stopping and starting before.
No, I wasn't seeing that. That's probably just like a network lag or something. Oh, I see now. Yeah, that is not happening. Got a bit of an offset happening there.
Or use the conveyor lift pulls, dang it. Please, please, just use a few of them. Please.
Use what?
Please use them.
Use what? I need you to say the name.
The
'cause I don't know
stackable
what you're
conveyor pole. Use them, please.
I don't know what they're used for, and they don't seem to have a use, so no.
I gave you a use down here. Didn't you see it? Right here.
You're like, here's your homework, and I'm like, no, I don't do homework anymore.
You see this? This is where
Oh,
you're. This is how you
this
use
is
them.
what you get.
You should be using them like this.
You're a terrible teacher. Therefore, I have not learned. In other news, everything else is looking pretty good.
Let me know when you can start making smart plates.
Yeah, give me about like 5 more hours or so.
What do you mean 5 more hours? What are you doing?
Well, I mean, it took me like 2 hours to get the iron production going, so now I gotta do the copper production, because we don't have cables being crafted.
Yes, we do.
And wires, both of them.
Yeah, over here by your cable and wire maker.
Oh, so you actually managed to turn it into a cable maker?
I mean, I added the splitter to it, and now it is successful. Very successful.
Well, remember, that was before we had splitters, so...
We have 40-something splitters. We can always buy resources if we need it.
No, we don't need resources. We just... I mean, I guess technically we need like, the products, you know what I mean? When I think of resources, I think of like iron or copper, but I get what you mean. Heck, why are these screws being produced at such a high speed? There's like a single iron rod thing producing like a ridiculous amount. Plates coming along. Definitely need higher volume on that. It's kind of difficult to increase the volume in this game of like resources.
Yeah, scalability is basically at some point you just get to the spot where you're just like overproducing one resource just to make sure another resource can be produced at a higher speed. But when we get the when we get more hard drives loaded up, we'll be able to really start getting some alternative resource productions, and those really do make a difference.
Yeah, so like the reinforced iron plates are quite literally bottlenecked by the speed of the machine. So if you throw something in there, we can start making more of those.
You said regular iron plates?
Reinforced. I'm out of concrete.
There should be plenty of concrete production.
Yeah, I'm going up to grab some. $200. Well, I'll take it, I guess. Not nothing. Ooh, iron plates are looking good though.
Take them.
Yeah, look at this. It's looking pretty good. Like, how is it that every time someone requests something on Plex, the darn server had cut off at some point?
Oh, really?
Yeah. But every time it's someone's requesting something, that's how I find out. I literally checked earlier this morning, everything was fine. Then a request comes through and bam, suddenly the bot's not running.
Isn't technology this great?
It's just the timing people have, man. People are like they can sense when things are offline. They'll go like a month without saying anything. And the moment something's offline, within like a 5-minute gap, suddenly they're saying stuff. It's amazing. There we go.
This guy's just vibing here. So, how's this line coming down here? My God, Taylor, just use the conveyor pulls and plan out your routes ahead of time.
I don't know what the heck conveyor pole is.
Please use the conveyor pull.
Why would I need that? I'm still not really understanding why I need that.
It'll make your factories look cooler.
I don't need it to look cooler. I need it to function. It's functioning perfectly fine.
It functions better. It just functions better.
No, you're just trying to conflate aesthetics with
Those
functionality.
more than aesthetics.
Not the case. This functions perfectly fine. Oh, if you hold down, or if you click middle mouse button, it'll actually copy the thing that you're looking at. I can build it.
I guess I should have told you that earlier. I thought I did.
I mean, even if you did, it's not like I remember every single command that you say off the top of my head. I mean, you know, it's not like my memory is perfect here. They're producing a lot of rods. We should be producing a lot of...
The system of yours is insane with those resources.
What are you talking about?
It's insane.
Okay, what resources are you talking
a crazy
about?
man could have built this.
Don't know what resources you're talking about.
Oh, the water over here isn't actually water.
Oh no, I told you, man, it's chink. Oh, so you're talking about like the omnibus then, or the resource omnibus.
What in the world did you... Why did you do it like this?
What do you mean, why did I do that? Like, I'm sure you can figure that out yourself. It's not like you offered any good input for it, so.
Oh my god, this is...
I asked you, I was like, well, how do you move resources really far away? And you're like, conveyor belts. So
Yep,
there you go.
that's the way you do it.
Conveyor belts. Yeah, there you go. There you got conveyor belts now. What you doing over there anyways? You about to add some more resources to it?
I'm about to optimize.
Do not waste your time straightening out those lines or anything. That is such a huge waste of time. If you do that, I will be severely disappointed in you.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do.
Look, I'm about to tell you some facts right now. That is a waste of your time. It's a waste of my time. You could be helping out with so
With
many other
what?
things.
You don't want any help on your thing.
You're more than welcome to make another factory and then feed the end result resources into this factory. That's perfectly fine. Make smart plates, you know? You can automate smart plates. And when you got automated smart plates, you can feed them into a container over here. There you go, bam. Got something for you to do. At the very least, don't waste your time making things look aesthetically pleasing. I mean, the chaos is part of the game.
No.
Yeah, seriously, don't waste your time. That's
So
gonna take
I'm a
way too
little
much.
committed.
That's gonna take way too much time, and I could use your help on so many other things.
Harvest.
You are so lucky that you found this most valuable artifact.
Harvest. Where?
You could be going and adding limestone, or quartz, or you know, more copper, or even more iron. Any of those are perfectly acceptable. But if you waste your time straightening out a freaking line, that's where it's like by far the
You're
worst
trying to
use
do-
of time.
You're trying to do everything you can to convince me otherwise.
I mean, if you do, I'm just telling you, I will not be happy. You know what? Actually, let's fix this. Are cables and wires, are those the only like basic copper resource?
Only basic copper resources. We get copper sheets soon.
Okay, so I'll probably leave a line open then.
is this mess? How in the world did you build this? How did you not go insane building this?
What do you mean? You spent far more time analyzing that than I did building it. I hope you realize that.
A madman.
That is
had
to
build
say
this.
that you are wasting your time.
That's what a madman would say.
All a madman will say. That's what an efficient engineer would say. We spend time on the important bits. We don't waste time making things look pretty. Not trying to win a best looking Satisfactory factory award.
We could.
Would be a waste of time.
Oh, neat. Somehow this got broken.
Are you breaking my resources? My whole factory runs off that, just so you know. Oh, great, look, there's a massive amount of iron missing. Lovely. Thank you for shutting down my factory. Hey, you know what would have happened if you just didn't do anything? Nothing. Nothing would have happened. And in fact, my factory would still be running.
You literally have containers just full of resources.
I have like 10 advanced plates. 10. And you just stopped all of those from being crafted. You know how long it takes to make those? It takes a very long time. I can't believe you actually shut down my factory. Wow.
Oh my god.
Call me the madman.
Holy shit.
I hope you realize if I just make another one, I'm not just gonna do that again, right? Like, you know that, right? Like, you might enjoy wasting your time, but not me.
You have a lot of crafting benches, not gonna lie.
Oh, I need them. They don't let me craft junk in the darn inventory, like you would expect. Can't help it if the game wants me to make 50 different benches in every location I go to.
Wait, where does this top crate go? You don't have this top crate even going anywhere.
The top copper plate?
Yeah, it was just sitting there empty.
Oh yeah, so fun fact. What do you mean? Wasn't there 3 copper lines? What happened to one of them?
It got combined with the other one.
No. No, it didn't. I explicitly designed it for 3. Why would it be combined?
Consolidation. This top one wasn't even going
Alright,
anywhere.
go and uncombine it, because I am not putting up with that.
No, you only had
I
that,
did
that
not
top
just
one
spend
was
like
not going
30
anywhere.
minutes
That top
laying
line is
down.
going nowhere. It's now going into the middle line, which is
Yeah,
now the
so I need 3 lines, and now there's only 2. And there's only 1 iron line? Alright, that needs to be fixed. What's going on here?
Use a
Why are my
splitter.
resources all screwed up?
Use a splitter.
No, there's a throughput that these have, and I explicitly designed it to support the throughput of multiple of these. You need to fix this, dude. This is... You literally ruined the explicit purpose that I have built this for. This is like me building... Oh my god. How did you do this? How did you actually ruin this?
What do you mean
Oh
ruin?
my god.
Look, that's exactly how.
I thought you were straightening things out.
Yeah, that's.
I didn't think
I
you were
was- I
actually
gave up
ruining
halfway.
it by
This
reducing
is
the amount of
working exactly
resources
as
I
you
was
intended.
making.
Look, this is exactly as you need it to work.
No, it's
Yes, it
not.
is.
The
Yes, it
throughput
is.
is significantly less. I am down an entire... On the copper line, I am down 33% of my copper throughput. I am down 50% of my iron throughput now.
Oh,
You have literally reduced my throughput. I can't... Wow. Okay, well, do you mind fixing that? Because I do not want to have to spend the time to do that when I did it once already, and it took ages to do that.
Oh,
Why would you do that? I
That's how it's
actually
supposed to
cannot
work.
comprehend why you would reduce throughput. You can always add more copper or iron miners to increase the amount on the belt. But without the belt, I do not have the throughput.
you don't even have the power right now, apparently.
It doesn't matter. In the future, I could, but I laid the
So
belts
much
down so I
redundancy.
didn't have to do it in the future. And now you're basically telling me I have to do it all over again?
Oh, dang. Why am I pinging? I shouldn't be doing that.
Well, do me a favor and lay down my belts again, please.
Why am I
Like, correct the mistake,
pinging
at
every 5
least.
seconds?
Anyways, I'll be back in a second. I gotta close my window.
No, your system won't go any faster just because you had more resources, so. Why do you have plates in here? Why is your system dingus material?
Alright, I'm back.
Your system literally will never go faster than this. Because you're
It's not
no
speed,
Taylor,
it's
Taylor, your
volume.
containers are absolutely full. You are not going faster than what these conveyors can fill you with. You're not observing that at all.
Chris,
You are
it's all
not-
about the future. I needed the
you-
volume so I could
you
continue to
are- you
expand
get
on it so I
the
didn't have to
conveyor
continue and go
threes.
lay
When
down
you
more and
get
more conveyor belts.
threes, you'll have the speed. The conveyor threes are so much faster. You'll fill the crates faster than you can exit the crates.
It doesn't matter. I wanted the volume. I laid them down explicitly for the purpose.
You will never be able to ingest the volume. That's your problem. You'll never be able to ingest it.
Maybe you have not designed it that way, and maybe I would figure that out in the
you will
future.
never
But
scale it like
nonetheless,
that.
I laid down the footwork for doing that work eventually.
No, they will.
Like,
you'll
you
never
literally
meet
came
those
in
speeds.
and
You'll
undid
never
my
meet
work,
those
man.
speeds. No,
I just need you to correct it, and we're good. It's like,
that is as fast as you're gonna have it, ever. Period. It just
don't
the game does
care
not move
about the
fast enough.
speed. I need the
constr-
throughput
you
and the
will-
volume.
You'll never have the throughput and the volume that you want. You just won't. It just doesn't.
I was
exist. The
going to,
constructors
yes.
with the overclock won't even go fast enough. You
I
can
was
have
going to
40,
until you came in
30,
and ruined
everything.
it
You can
somehow.
scale it as much as you want. It just won't have that throughput.
Not only did you waste your time, you now forced me to have to relay down that entire pipeline again.
Don't do it. Don't do it. You'll be surprised what happens. We'll get better
I am-
resources.
Look, if you don't lay this down, I'm actually done. Like, I am seriously frustrated at how you did that.
When we get Caterium fixed up in these other pipelines, we get better resources later. We'll actually be able to build things faster as things go along.
Jesus Christ. I can't believe you undid my work, man. It actually kind of pisses me off. Shouldn't get angry, though. Just a game.
Look, I get it. Your thing, you thought it was pouring at a top speed and you were future-proofing. We're going to have a lot more options as things go along. Like, we got to see the bigger scope here. It's going to
Hey,
get
that's
better.
cool that you've played the game and you've experienced that, but I haven't, and, you know, I really don't care. Like, I designed it for a volume, and I plan to have that volume. And if this game can't cope with that volume, then that's fine, whatever. We'll get to that. But I am not about to concede on the work that I put through to see that volume and to have my factory work the way that I wanted it to. Anyway, now I gotta correct this, so don't mind. Pain in the ass to navigate the area too. Alright, do me a favor though, don't mess with any of my conveyor belts ever again. I really appreciate that. I've got like, you know, an idea in my mind of what I want to do with them, and you know, you're not aware of it, and that's fine. But you know, it would just save us all the hassle. And if you are curious, you know, I can explain my plan. That's fine. We should definitely communicate.
Look, I just want the next phase to get going on. I just want my smart plates in my smart plate position.
And start working on it.
Well, you're the only one making reinforced plates right now. And I need more assemblers to be making these plates. I have no clue what you're building over there. And I'm going to leave you to it. Because you seem to know what you're doing.
That's why I said, if you build a second factory, you can actually port the resources into that one. So my plan here, just, you know, so you know, I will have hopefully a storage box in that like array. You can see how I have on one side just an array of storage. So the plan is to have at least one of every resource, at least going into that. And then we can pull out of those crates as we need to for further automation if we have to. So if you make a second base or do whatever, that would, one, increase the volume that we're producing those items at, and would also, you know, give you the opportunity to make whatever automation you have to without having to mess with my stuff. Just because I'm not gonna lie, my stuff is like very spaghetti. Adding on to it would be nothing but frustration. Like, you get what I'm saying?
We're all going to do it different ways, I guess.
Yeah, and rather than step on each other's toes.
See, what I was trying to explain to you is that we'll never get to that point of needing that volume before we'll have the speed for the other stuff. Because the other pipelines, when we get to those other tiers, you may not even need to be doing like copper at one point, you know? It's like we can have as big of a factory as we want to keep things speedy, but there's also a balance to going out and finding improved resource production and everything.
Like, I figured that may be the case in the game. Like, that could be it. But nonetheless, I want the volume.
Need to find mycelia. Need to find berries. Need to get that explorer at some point.
Because it could even be that in your past games you just never mined as much as I have. At least I assumed I would.
Things scale differently in a multiplayer game. Like, people have to be kind of assigned jobs and roles.
I mean, it's just automate. Just automate. And you're good. Where'd you put the resources that you got from dismantling this stuff? I'm gonna need more resources than I have.
What do you need?
To fix this. I think rods, concrete, and plates.
Well, I mean, the concrete's still up here, just hanging out. I mean,
Yeah.
just take from these up here. You know, don't worry about
Do we have enough?
what.
No, just those 3 resources. I mean, I haven't checked what our backlog is there.
Currently, all the rods are being I have a lot of rods. How many do you need? I have all the rods that are up here. All the rest are being made into screws.
500-ish.
Where do you need them?
But I mean, that was with multiple. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know what the individual 2 pipelines I have to reestablish. I need them in my inventory so I can make the conveyor belts.
All right, here's what I'll do for you. I got you 400, and they're in their conveyor with screws.
Where did you put them?
In your box of screws. At your system.
Oh, okay. Hang on, I'm at the other base. I think I might even have rods here in this base. Just don't know how many. Whole base is shut off, so.
makes the power plant with the coal then.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Because that
doing.
thing's going to have to move to water where it actually is impactful.
You've probably got an idea of what's required to build it anyways.
Lots of copper pug. Can you go ahead and start making sheets then? Can we even make sheets yet? I think we can.
No, you can't.
All right. Those come out of
At least not
constructors.
before the factory shut off, so... Have to... I don't think that we've done any research, so yeah, I don't think we can do that yet. It's not as clean as it was before, but it's fine. So I guess while I'm doing this, do you mind work on the smart plate stuff?
What are your outputs for that?
I have technically an output to the what do you call them? Advanced plates, I think.
The reinforced?
Reinforced, yeah. Like I technically have an output for that, but the volume on that's so low. Like, how many reinforced plates do you need for a smart plate?
I have to put it down. Let me look. Smart plates need 1-to-1 for rotor and reinforced.
Oh, okay, so that's not too bad. So we can technically craft them right now. It's just a matter of splitting off a portion so we can continue to.
How did you do your power distribution over here? Oh wait, I see it. Never mind. I just gave you power. Oh, did you take off all the power? Oh wait, no, never mind. It just didn't click. Never mind.
I'm not even over there. Now the factory may not be working because the resources ain't flowing anyway, but I'll have that fixed in a little bit.
Look, sorry with the conveyors. I was trying to make it speedy.
Oh, I get what
Speed and
you're
power.
thinking. You're thinking with game knowledge that's probably in the future for me. And you may not have expanded to such a degree that you ever needed that, and that was still enough to satisfy the game, you know what I mean?
Oh, you'll be surprised when we get here in a little bit. When we get the Explorer, I'll probably just go out and do a bunch of like hard drive stuff. Just try to get a bunch at once. Because those take a while to manufacture, to get going.
Are these conveyor belt 2s that you had?
Somewhere that I had
Okay.
availability on. I was trying to pump up the speed.
Yeah. We'll come through and add the conveyor belt 2s eventually, but I knew that that's going to be a very long time. That's why everything, 3 belts of conveyor belt 1s is still better than 2, you know what I mean? Alright, so I got low on the copper back. Now I do plan on adding a 3rd iron line as well.
I'm telling you, just merge them and then have them split at the end. But whatever.
Still reduces the volume of the belt by half.
When you get the speed going, though, it compensates for that.
What's the production of the actual buildings?
Like the
Constructors.
constructors and stuff. Remember,
'cause
those will
ultimately
always
they're-
be slower. Even when you overclock those, they're not that fast.
So, okay. But I mean, you could still produce a higher volume by having multiple of them.
Think of it like an expressway. If you put everybody in the fast lane, they're all fast, and it's just one car.
Yeah, so like, Now imagine if see what you did was you merged it all into one express lane.
I basically am like thinking of like making it a train versus making it a highway. You know, a train has the higher capacity and density.
So what I'm thinking of is having a highway of trains. That's a lot more volume than just one. Like, we're not going to give up higher level conveyor belts. We're just going to be producing more items so we can replace them all faster.
I know at some point, though we technically don't really need them, we do get trucks and tractors and rail.
What are trucks and tractors? Explain this.
Those are just like the later tiers. So there's a little AI guy that goes around. You can tell them where to go instead of having giant conveyor lanes, but the AI is taxing on the CPUs.
Oh, so it's like they're able to transport goods or resources.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. See, I had asked earlier if we get something like that. Oh, which is obviously that's pretty late in the game, so but that's fine. I mean, we'll just deal with higher volume of multiple belts. Is fine. It'll work. I mean, as it stands, I need the 2 lines of iron because I actually do use more than a single belt's worth of iron in my factory.
Well, that was the purpose of your conveyor with your storage, wasn't it?
The storage doesn't matter because the throughput is all driven by the initial resources coming in.
So you're just going to keep adding constructors that keep up with demand?
Constructors. Oh, like, yeah, exactly.
Well, additionally,
So
why
you
not
could
just
have-
bring your smelters closer? You know, why
Oh.
make it smelt over there?
I don't know. I mean, isn't it 1-to-1, 1 ore to 1 iron?
Sure, but you can consolidate you can just have the ore go straight from out of the smelters, because those miners will be upgraded at some point, and the smelters never really get upgraded. We'll eventually get refineries, and those refineries will change up how you split your lines.
So I had a feeling that could be the case, and at which point it's perfect for them being out there because that gives me plenty of space to non-centralize it because I'm limited in space when I'm building over here. Nor do I know how big these buildings are, so by them being out there,
a refinery has the width of the assembler, but the height of a smelter.
Oh, and either way, I mean, it's fine as it is. It's good to see that at least some assumptions are working, but
so it's all going to change,
for a while.
and all that changes when we get plastics. Plastics and electronics will change up how we do a lot of things.
Well, yeah, iron and the copper's coming through, so I don't really have anything to do until they're back, so I'm just gonna go AFK for a little bit. All that kind of slowly trickles on in.
Oh, great. Oh no, he saw me. Oh no. What? There was quartz here this whole time? That's annoying.
Alright, I'm back.
I'm gonna go ahead and get the conveyor going for the space elevator.
What's the conveyor need to do?
Go to the space elevator. That's how you feed things into the space elevator.
Well, I just mean, like, what resources are we putting into it?
The space elevator resources, such as smart
Does it
plates.
change? Such as what now?
The smart plate,
Oh, okay, yeah.
but not limited to.
Oh, yeah. Go for it, man. Looks like the iron's almost back, so the factory's been cooking. I could have sworn that I was grabbing at least some portion of the factory's iron out of the top window. Why the heck? What the heck is this? There's iron plates in my iron ore line. How the heck did that happen? What the heck? Oh my god, everything is broken. How do I need your help. How do I grab something in the hitbox of the constructor?
You just grab it out like an inventory, hold shift or control.
No, I mean, like, there are 2 iron plates blocking my constructor. Oh my god, there's some over here too. Dear God, how the heck did plates even get on this line? I could have sworn. It's not even a possibility. That's why the factory was offline. Not that I was out of resources, because there were freaking iron plates here. Yeah, I have no idea how to get these iron plates though. Do I have to? I guess I have to delete the conveyor belt. Because I can't hit F on the plates that are inside the hitbox of the constructor. A little bit of an oversight from the devs, I guess. There we go. That should be good. Same deal here. Alright, yeah, everything's running again.
The conveyor to the space elevator is now operating.
Nice.
You see the ladders, though? That's how you handle volume. You want it above your head. Remember, the factories are pretty much just going to be like in the air.
That's not what volume means.
This is how you handle volume. You go up.
So, a better idea, rather than putting the assembler on this side where more crates are going to go and potentially more belts are going to come out, it'd be a better idea to actually wrap the resources into elsewhere. Also, mind you that anything taking resources out of the storage crates means we will never need that resource for ourselves. Because obviously that means there's no more pooling of those resources or no more buffer. So it'd be a really good idea to keep it on the left side or on the production side if possible, if we ever plan to have need for those items. I assume we're still going to need iron plates, refined or reinforced iron plates for things, right? Or are we about to just skip over to the smart plate era?
Smart plates are a dead end thing, so after we get done putting the space elevator, we won't need them again.
Really?
Yep.
Oh,
Like I said, things like smart plates, versatile frameworks, and the other things we need for the in-game space elevator stuff don't really get used again. Some space plates, though, smart plates on the next elevator tier actually will be used again. Sometimes, so
yeah.
But
Wouldn't
like
it be
that's
quicker
the thing. It's
like-
like those are like the dead-end resources. They don't get used outside of space elevator stuff.
Yeah, and at which point this is fine because we'll get rid of this assembler later and let the reinforced plates accumulate again. But wouldn't it be faster just to grab these smart plates and bring them manually over to the thing? Oh my god. Alright, this is actually kind of funny. I like this belt. It's a good belt.
You can feed anything into the belt to the space elevator. You do have to be cautious though. If you run into a point where you have too many things going into one hole, it won't accept it if it has to overload it.
And have the plates just not made it there yet? Is that why it's not counting up? Because I actually don't see, I still see it. It
I'm about
says
to
50.
go check on it, just in case something didn't get put in properly.
Yeah, I don't want to make any more than 50 of these smart plates. Those reinforced plates are expensive.
Oh, you just wait until we get the steel beams. Like those plates there, it's like, oh, the steel beams. You need to have steel, obviously, and the steel needs to come from iron. I guess they just haven't made it here yet. What? That's weird. I thought it was oh, here they are. The Congo line. Yeah, it hasn't made it over here yet.
Probably got a good bit of time.
You'll see it here. It'll just like jump all of a sudden to like 20. You should see the mess I was using for my personal setup. Oh, just in case you were wondering, I found some radiation. Don't go near it. You'll die, and you'll be mad for 6 hours.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
I put the little radiation indicator on the map. We're almost there. Almost there. Getting closer.
Do we unlock minor 2s after we get this done?
I don't
Or are
remember
those
which.
still kind of far away.
I don't remember which one gives us that, because we only get 2 tiers per each elevator.
Yeah.
And I don't remember which ones minor 2s we're at. We don't get minor 2s until we get encased steel beams. All right, look at that. We're already at half. Boom.
In fact, I think you can go ahead and cut it off. Get rid of the assembler because I had like 60 reinforced plates sitting in there. So we probably have about that many, at least sitting on the line.
I'm pretty sure the next tier of plates were also used. I think I had like 100 on the next round. Oh no, we don't get coal right away. Like, we just get access to the next tiers. You know, we still have to like go through those individual like research lines.
It's talking about harvesting with a Mercer cube or Mercer spear, but I cannot find that damn thing. Sure would be nice if they,
It's probably underground when the rivers has like a cave on it, maybe.
I actually wonder if that's the case. That could be it. So, quick question though. What do you do if you get stuck?
Are you saying you're stuck right now?
Yeah, I'm stuck.
And you've tried the crouching, jumping, and the deconstruction?
Oh, I'm glitching out. I don't have that option. How do you crouch though? What is the
C.
key to that?
C is your default crouch.
Okay, cool. Thanks. That actually did get me unstuck.
You need to be sliding though if you want to get that speed. That crouch slide is super important.
Yeah, I forgot that key. Or, yeah, and I was just walking around and it's kind of weird.
You've been merely going at a fraction of your possible speed. Speed and power. Just like old boy Clarkson. You wouldn't happen to have any sulfur, would you?
No, I never got that going. We do need another line for it though.
Dang, where's the sulfur?
Don't tell her we're not near any. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me given the way other resources have gone.
Alright, do you want to do the space elevator when it gets ready?
Nope.
Wow, over 2,000 meters away.
Yeah, I'm pretty far.
Well, I'm gonna
No,
go
I
get some
don't know if you're-
sulfur. Oh, here's just a little guy just hanging out, just chilling here.
Crazy to me that you have to configure a smelter.
Well, how else does it know what you want? It just
What
automatically
ore
sees
goes
this
in?
work.
Yeah. I mean, what ore goes in should tell it what it needs to do. It's not like you can port multiple ores into
Do you
it.
see this? Look at this. Sulfur is way over here. We should have
Yeah, we're
started
just
out in
in
the
a
darn desert.
horrible-
At least there I would have known where everything was.
We're in a pretty bad resource zone.
We're just missing some of all the critical things like the zip line. Being able to use the zip line to get around the map is kind of important. You basically just build a bunch of poles and electrical cables everywhere, and then you zip around on the electrical cables.
Like we do have enough for a third iron line, or iron line. What? That's iron? That don't look like iron. What the heck? There must be an underground or something going on here.
Yep.
Do you just have to find like a cave entrance in order to access that, or
Yep.
can you dig?
Nope, there's no terraforming. You just gotta know where the cave is.
Gotcha. I did find some limestone, so I might actually make a line moving that over. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Did you cut off the smart plates? Okay. It doesn't look like it's finished yet, so maybe that was a good idea. You know, I could have sworn that I had some... I find my crafting bench.
Oh no. Oh. That was a mistake. I found an underground with a bunch of slashy boys.
Don't tell me you died.
Oh no, I'm faster than they are, but... Oh no, their AI is relentless though. Oh no, they're still following me. These guys are relentless. Only I could put down a wall without a foundation. I wish I had my zip lines right about now. I'm nowhere near my dang stuff. The sulfur I was trying to go towards, I'm nowhere close to it. It's on the other side of this dang mountain. Really? Ah, I don't have enough concrete. Shoot. Well, I'm going on an adventure. You should get that space elevator working, would you?
I'm pretty sure I'm further than you are from the base. Am I? Oh, actually no. I'm pretty far from the base right now. Yeah, not as far as you, but I am kind of far. Just to say that, no.
Is that limestone? Yeah. Oh, so I learned while you were away one time that you can get limestone from barnacles with a chainsaw. That is a new one to me.
I imagine you can only get a little bit of it though if you do it that way.
I don't know another way of getting limestone out of barnacles, but at least it's there.
Somebody get really desperate.
Oh my god, there's 4 of them on me now. This guy is just like, don't stop.
We don't need limestone aside from concrete, right?
Yeah, pretty much everything gets built out of concrete. Encased steel beams, and something else uses.
I mean, I'm just debating whether or not I want to go ahead and craft or if I want to like process that at the base or while I'm here at the mine. If we don't ever use it aside from that one resource, I might as well convert it while I'm here.
I actually found this area that I've been to before.
Ooh.
I actually know exactly where I am. Oh my god, this guy here. Get out of here. They were chasing me all the way around this dang map. I can't remember which pods were free or not. I don't think this pod was free. Nope, I need a tin rubber.
Rubber? Are you gonna have to start processing trees?
Yep, we get rubber eventually.
Concrete's made in a constructor, right?
The concrete, yeah, it goes straight into the constructor. Alright, so all the pods are fixed, so that's one thing to note. It was a swamp. That's right, the swamp had a bunch of free, well, I guess there's not free pods. But you can go out pod hunting and use the resources around one pod to pick up stuff out of another pod.
Makes sense.
Comply.
See how much of this map I'm making a beeline on? This is closer to the center of the map where I'm currently at.
I can't open my map up right now. Alright, let's take a look. Yeah, it's pretty good. Not a terribly huge map, but a decent size. Because this isn't randomly generated, right?
Nah, yeah, it's a fixed map, fixed everything.
Yeah, so it's a pretty good size.
Man, not having the zip line really kind of sucks. That's right, there was a pod over here. I don't remember what that pod even needed, and it's like way up in the rocks. When you get the Explorer, something you kind of know that you'll notice is that the ground is actually kind of built to be driven around on like a car. So if you start noticing like roadways, that's intended. Ooh, there's a boy here. No, don't do that. No, I need to pick him up. He's a good kid. He gets to come with me.
things? Those like
Oh, the space elevator's done.
stackable conveyor poles. Those things are abysmal when you're trying to run on the conveyor belts.
You must use them. You must comply.
I would rather not. They only seem to have detriments.
Comply.
I take it though that lets you stack multiple
Yep.
of those conveyor belts, right?
Yep. And they're great.
Yeah, for that purpose it's good. It's just they got a lot of other detriments to them. They should let you like clip through them or something. So you said we only needed those smart plates for this. If that's the case, I'm gonna go ahead and shut down the smart plate production.
I think the next tier also uses them, but you'll see here in a second.
Okay. Because I mean, we're not having any reinforced plates, and I kind of need some. I didn't build all this production for nothing. You don't seem to have diverted any to other things, so we're completely fresh out.
Good news. I have acquired a hard drive.
Data on the hard drive has been salvaged and can be repurposed to unlock an alternate recipe. Salvaging more hard drives will provide additional alternate recipes.
Oh,
Did you get any of that?
yep.
Crate? Crate? There's a crate over here? Wait, what crate? I left a crate behind? That's not good. I thought I had enough storage. Oh no, that's not good. Well, that's not bad either. Kinda did want that. Alright, I'm coming back.
Seems to me that a single miner can use multiple forges. So we got some overhauling to do.
What's a good thing I can get rid of? Plates? Oh? No. I need like 2 more inventory slots right now. I didn't think I was going to run into this issue, but I currently am.
Oh,
Or whatever.
dang.
I don't need the alien. This can just go. I don't need
You're,
it.
you were right about the enemy respawning. Limestone is just filled with enemies right now.
Huh, the map isn't being filled out. Is it being filled out for you? The areas I've been? In fact, I noticed that quite a bit with the map. It's just not being filled out on the areas that I've been. Like it should.
I mean, it's filling it out, kind of. Like, see, it's got a little bit of a radius around you right now. Could just be that there's like a bug in the game when it comes to sending the map data to our clients.
Whoops, that's radiation. Stay away from the radiation. Oh, don't tell me this stuff is in a cave. Well, I hope I don't die. Oh, it looks like the sulfur is in a cave somewhere. I found where the water ends. It's in the middle of the cave. Exposed. Well, that was the... Oh wait, no, here's the sulfur. I just found it.
Gonna conveyor belt it back.
I don't have any miners on me.
Well, let's just hope we don't need more of it in a minute.
Oh, we won't need it for a while, but you need it for like gunpowder and stuff.
So do you not have the resources to make like an equipment machine?
Well, like, I just gonna have to bring this stuff back anyways, so it's like keep the collection going.
Yeah, so like if you go ahead and build the conveyor belt and everything to port it back, then you've got the resource in the base. I don't know how far it is, I don't know how feasible that is, but my thinking anyways. Save ourselves the hassle in the future.
Eh? Oh, I think I may have found the one cave entrance. And there's a giant waterfall. Did you hit the space elevator yet?
Do you see the thing in the top right? Are you able to drop items in this game?
Yeah, just drag it out of your inventory.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I can definitely see why the game's still early access, though. They've
Some of
got
the
a
small
really
jank bits.
well. I mean, it's just they're missing like all the quality of life stuff, but they've got a really good foothold with what they've got now, though. Made a conveyor belt for my limestone, or for the concrete rather, but I forgot to actually set the concrete recipe in the crafter. So, whoops. Gotta get that going. Oh, this is interesting. There's like 2 nodes of limestone right inside of each other.
Powerful.
I find it interesting that we mine with a big old screwdriver.
That's your Omni tool.
You'd think there'd be a better tool suited for mining, but guess they haven't discovered it yet. Oh shoot! I'm trying to pipe the limestone into a forger or a smelter. Not gonna work.
Survey says no.
There we go. I've got concrete set up now. Oh wow. Yeah, we really are missing sulfur. Can't find a single node where I'm at.
That one over there is the furthest one that I found. Or it's actually not even there properly. I need to remove that one.
You also misspelled it. Okay, yeah, you're right. Those are actually the nearest.
I updated my my marker.
I can't see it right now because I hit V. But yeah, over 2 kilometers away. It's crazy.
Did you want to hit the space elevator or not?
I thought you were going to do that.
No, I was gonna let you do it because it's your game and you make the rules.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm on my way back to base. Guess you can't slide up a hill.
Nope. I mean, that wouldn't make sense now, would it?
Yeah, you have plenty of momentum to go up the hill. Why not?
No, too complex. Physics are impossible.
Oh. Again, it is early access. They got some work. Alright, I'm sending it off. Oh, you have to actually stay in the UI for the whole thing? Okay.
No, it'll kick you out of it.
I exited out while I was sealing it, and when I came back in, it hasn't even started sealing anymore. It's like undid that step. Here it goes.
Yes, we do need more plates. That's the thing.
500?
Yep.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, this one takes forever to do, but we did get a lot more stuff in between.
We're gonna need a lot more volume on our stuff, that's for sure. But anyways, I think now's a pretty good time to end it all. For the
Alright.
day. Let me just make sure that the concrete's going into a thing.
I guess make sure you save it.
Storage.
Well,
Yeah, I'll
there's
do it
coal
later.
power ready for us when we need it. Oh wait, actually, hold on. Can you wait like 7 minutes? The hard drive is still scanning.
7 minutes. Yeah. Wait, hold up. Seriously? It takes like 7 real life minutes to scan
No, it
something
takes
in
10
this game?
minutes. It just
Good
was running
lord.
for a little bit.
That, yeah, definitely early access.
Nope, that's intentional. They actually reduced the timers in this update for a lot of stuff.
What is this, freaking Clash of Clans? There's no need to time gate something.
Everything else
Literally no
was
need
like
to do
4 or
that.
5 minutes per each. They've reduced everything else to 3 seconds.
Something I didn't notice simply because I didn't have a hand in it, I guess. But yeah, that's really bad. It's not really good design.
Well, you're like just meant to leave it in the background while you go do something.
You shouldn't have to do that to play a game.
Leave something in
It's
the
just
background when you
bad
do something.
design. Yeah, that's bad design. Like, there's no two ways about it.
I don't make the product.
No, I know. I mean, just saying.
You're barking at the messenger here.
I'm just hoping that they resolve that design issue. Yeah, it's like what Clash of Clans does, you know what I mean? It's like wait 24 hours or whatever.
I know, you only can do one of them at a time. So, like, you can't put down another MAM and scan another one.
Really? Wow.
How many plates and rotors do you have?
I did stop the production of the smart plates, so they've been accumulating. We've only got 10 rotors.
Well, you can pull over some rotors and plates into the hub there, and we can get the coal ready for us next time we start.
Oh, 10 rotors right now.
What'd you say?
So it's only 10 rotors right now, so I'm not even gonna make the trip. It's not worth it.
All right. Well,
Yeah, it's just a screw issue. We just need to increase the screw volume.
I have plenty of screws over here. Well, I have some screws over here.
Well, we need to automate it. So I need to figure out why it's so slow.
Well, the screws are there when you need them.
How the heck did this this whale flea or whatever the heck it's called get up here?
Those AI, they can do stuff. You just won't imagine it.
Yeah, I don't know where it managed to make its way up here, but okay.
Alright. There's a lot of rotors.
What do you mean there's a lot of rotors?
In the coal mining. Or coal power targeting.
Where'd you get that many rotors?
I built them right now. They're not hard to make.
Oh, by hand?
Yeah.
Okay. What to say, man?
Well, you said you only needed 10 more, right? How many plates do you have?
We should have plenty of plates at the base.
Reinforced plates?
Oh, reinforce?
That's what you need.
I don't know, we got like 30 or something.
Can you give me
I've
5 rotors?
Got enough on me though. Just need to finish fixing the production here. No power, okay.
Look, I've given you plenty of power.
Oh, I'm keenly aware. I'm just trying to figure out why the heck my machine doesn't have power. There we go. More rods, more screws. We'll be okay now. Looks like the rods are now meeting the full production of the screws. There's one screw machine. So the second screw machine should now produce at the proper speed. It honestly looks like you would need 3 screw machines. A total of 3 to fill up the conveyor belt constantly. Yeah, looks like there's still more to be done. How much time do we have on the hard drive? Because yeah,
Don't tell us. Get a big notification for it.
I guess I know how to use that time now.
You'll have to make the choice though, what you want out of
I don't know what you mean.
it. When it gets done, you had to make a choice out of 1 out of 3.
One out of 3, what?
There'll be 3
Researches,
options.
recipes.
There will be 3 efficiency options, and you have to pick one. killed over here by these stupid things.
In the base?
No, though there's over by these trees I was chopping.
Oh.
Oh my god, they're still following me.
Oh, the iron volume is way down. Yeah, next time we get on, we need to get way more,
15 seconds.
we need to get a whole heck of a lot more iron. Because the 2 belts I got coming in is just not enough.
Come up here and choose your flavor that you want.
Alright, let me finish this real quick. Power. Alright, I'm on my way. Are you where it is right now?
No, I'm where these things are killing me.
Well, where am I going?
Next to the base is the man.
The base is a pretty big place. Awesome scene. Here we go.
Choose wisely.
Fine concrete. Silica. We don't have that. I don't think we have a recipe that uses fine concrete. I mean, don't we need the modular frame?
Yeah, the versatile frame will need that particular upgrade.
Oh, when it says iron wire, that's not like a separate item. It's just literally that, a separate recipe to make the wire.
Yes, those are all alternative recipes. That's what you're looking at.
Gotcha. Well, I don't know how hard the modular frame is. I don't know if 3 reinforced plates with 56 screws is worth it. I am making a lot of screws, but...
Oh, there's one recipe for making, you go from steel beams to screws, and it's insane levels of output. Like, it's worth more than anything. It's like, it's one of those things, like, you want volume, that's the kind of stuff that gives you volume. You're able to just consolidate the whole production line into just, like, one resource. And
You don't
the
have to
cadmium,
waste that.
When we
If you
get-
want volume, you can also just add another conveyor belt.
when we get
So,
that, it's just like, saves you so much time. It just works.
uh-huh.
It just works. It just does it.
Well, I'm telling you another way that works. I've got it working in action, actually, right now. In any case, what do you think? I don't think the wire is a very good option. That seems like the worst out of it all.
Which one is it?
5 iron ingots for 9 wires.
No, that was too slow.
I mean, even if it's not slow, it's just we have plenty of copper. No reason to bog down our iron resources. And the 3 silica to 12 limestone also seems like a pretty bad option. I mean, we're making plenty of concrete at the moment. What is the normal concrete conversion? 3 limestone for 1 concrete?
I think it's 1. Let me check. Come over here.
Technically
Look.
speaking, the fine
Yeah,
concrete
it's
would
3-1.
that would save us a significant amount of limestone, so you could technically build that out a lot more, assuming of course that you have silica, which I don't know how rare that is. We don't have any of that.
You have quartz of silica.
How much is there compared to like is it like sulfur where there's like 1 and 2 kilometers?
The quartz, there's some that are hiding under the ground, but I think the main quartz are going to be the ones. Let me put a marker on it.
Alright, I'm gonna exit out of this. I'll just do a search myself so I can get a good idea.
Up, you might be able to see it now, but I put it. If you look at the map, you can see where there's like 2 nodes and a little house. That's where I put it. It's a little to the east.
Yeah. Well, quartz seems like a pretty rare resource, so probably not a good idea to use that, to be honest. How often are the modular frames, though? How often do we even
A lot
need
of the
those?
recipes upcoming will need them. Like you see that 500 versatile frames, that's reinforced plates plus the modular frames. And then when we get to heavy modular frames, obviously, there's a conversion right there.
So let's see. 56 divided by 4. So that's 14 iron rods. Or if we do it by the normal way, we say... Or we... Literally, why would we do that? It takes 12 iron rods. Or 56 screws? That's literally just all around worse. It's the same resources, just literally worse.
Not all the time are those things great. That's why you got to get a lot of them. I picked up like almost 30 in my run, and I've only had like maybe 4 or 5 actually be really good because of the speed.
Well, so far it seems like the only thing that's good is the fine concrete one. Or the iron wire, which is still not very good. What do you say? I mean, technically it's 5 per minute. I don't know if that's like a faster speed.
It's one of those things like you can. It's all about consolidating a lot of the stuff, rather than just having like size and mass and everything.
So this is 2 per minute versus 5 per minute. So yeah, it's a little faster if you use the screws. 25 per minute of the silica concrete versus 15 per minute. Okay, the fine concrete's actually a pretty good option. I'm leaning towards that or the modular frame, but again, I don't know how often we need modular frames. I don't know if they're even worth upgrading right now. Like, I don't know if they're going to be a volume issue or what later. What do you say? Do we need modular frames? Should we double our potential output
We're
for
gonna get a
modular
lot
frames?
more need for it here soon, anyways. So
So would you rather double the output for modular frames or double the output for concrete?
modular frames.
Okay.
We're gonna get a lot of these hard drives. There's like like 100 on the map, I think.
There you go.
We'll get several alternative recipes for stuff later as well.
Let me go ahead and save the game. Oh, there we go. Alright, game saved. I'm shutting down the server now.
Stayed on a bit later than I expected, but alright.
Yeah, well,
I'll
tends to happen.
I'll just let you make all the executive decisions on that since it's your save.
I'm not really concerned. I mean, we're playing co-op here, so we should probably communicate on that. Don't mess with my pipeline anymore, and I think we won't have any more issues.
When you see the new stuff, you'll be having a whole bunch of new stuff, and you'll be like, how can I change all the existing things?
All I'm saying is it'll never go wrong having like 20 different belts. If you consolidate them, you consolidate them into 2 or 3, but I mean, you don't lose anything by leaving the belts around. But yeah,
Well,
anyways.
you only want to play the once a week, I guess.
I mean, if we have the time, I mean, I don't mind hopping on, but as it stands, yeah, once a week just works out better for me because, yeah, obviously I'm a little busy on some other things.
Other game groups take priority. I get it. You got more people to
No,
worry
I
about.
mean,
You got
not
programming
what I'm saying,
projects.
yeah, actually. Right, programming project. I mean, it's the same deal for the other group as well. Don't play with them more than once a week. Very rarely, very, very rarely have I ever played a second day. I mean, yeah, it's because obviously there's other things we need to get to. I don't want to spend all week gaming. I mean, personally, I got other things I want to get to.
Oh, I need to start hitting up the gym more. I think that's my inevitable goal.
What are you putting on weight?
Well, I mean, I'm eating fine, sure. I get a little bit of gut on me, but I need to be putting that to somewhere useful.
Well, I'm just like asking, what do you want to get out of the workout?
Just put on mass. Actually have
Okay.
proper muscle density.
It's a respectable goal for sure.
You know, try to get to that centurion lifestyle or centritarian, or you know, where you're
Sedentary.
no, where you become a century. Get to that 100+ age and actually
Oh, I see what you're
fit and
saying. Yeah.
walk around and be able to do stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, laying down the foundation now at our age is definitely a good idea if you want to live to that age for sure.
Centurion. There we go. What's your goal of you're just making projects and make projects for yourself?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good learning experience. But I mean, it's also a matter of one day I'd like to sell it. When I'm satisfied with the result, that is. I mean,
Yeah, you'll be 110 and you'll be dead. And then your great grandkids will pick it up and be like, "What's this trash?" And they'll toss it away. That's
you still
the future
streaming?
for it. Yeah. Why not?
Go ahead and close that off since we're done with the game, I guess.